It's 1 in the morning. Honestly. I'm wigless. Who else is wigless?
I wasn't wearing a wig, but I'm
wigless.
Don't attract the attention of police.
Oh, police? Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone. I'm in the parking lot of my job right now. And I am just going through it. I see the Queen movie today in, it's 2:06, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't do math, but about 8 hours from now. I don't know what to do or what to say. I have my Queen shirt on. You can't really see it. I just got it, but it is, he has on his red leather pants and he's shirtless, so it's gonna be a good day. I also got these Queen earrings when I went to Myrtle Beach once, and it has the Miracle album on it, and then I have John Deacon earrings. The legend himself, John Deacon. I actually got a spoiler yesterday. Insert clip of me screaming here. I just saw my first spoiler for Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm so angry! Yeah, there was a spoiler. I've just seen a lot of mixed reviews about it. Pretty much everyone is saying that it's a great movie, but I have seen a lot of people that say some things are inaccurate, meaning if you're a pretty big Queen fan, you probably know a good bit that... Okay, so there's acorns where I work, like in the trees, that fall on cars here, and it's so fucking loud. Anyways, but a lot of people are saying that there's some things that are inaccurate about the Queen movie, and I don't know, because sometimes I wonder if the stuff that I know about Queen is actually accurate. Some of it, like Queen says themselves, and you're like, okay, that's accurate, but some of it I just read online and stuff, so I don't really know if it's accurate or not. But a lot of people are saying that it is a great movie. It's just like a different interpretation of Queen and Freddie. Like, it's not exact, but it's still really great. I just hope that the Queen movie, if anything, is respectful towards Freddie and Queen, and I'm sure it will be, because Brian and Roger were there and they were very close to Freddie, and even John was like a part of this. I'm so excited. I feel like I am going to get emotional. I actually saw A Star Is Born like a month ago and I cried. I really knew nothing about the movie A Star Is Born, but I cried anyways. So the fact that I know so much about Queen, so much about Freddie, is going to be scary because I have a connection with them, and on top of that, a lot of people say the movie is kind of sad at certain parts, so like, I'm gonna be a mess, most likely. Okay, yeah, but I'm going with my grandma, my mom, Olivia, Caitlin. As of now, we're all going, and I'm dressing up as Freddie, and I want to break free because I'm a crackhead. I'm definitely gonna see people I knew from high school. Like, I will look like Boo Boo the Fool for Queen. Oh my god, my boss. My boss just pulled up behind me. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking end it right now. Anyways, I'll see you guys tonight. She's definitely gonna walk up to my car and ask me why I was talking to myself. My work is playing Bohemian Rhapsody for the second time this week. They played it on Halloween, and they're playing it today. Yes, Brian May.
6.5 hours later.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh?
Y'all know I had to do it to him.
I look like a militant.
So, we're going to see the Queen movie now. We're picking up Caitlin.
I literally look like I was trying to cosplay as an anime schoolgirl, like at a nerd convention.
I think
like
you look like Lady Gaga. Just dance, it's gonna be okay. Dada doo doo.
Brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
We here. Oh my god. In my trucks.
Could be yours. Make free reservations online.
I just took a picture of my Crocs.
Alright guys, so can we all agree when something shocking happens we're removing our wigs? I'm not wearing a wig.
I don't rip off my hair. Ashley just peed so she wouldn't wet herself.
I'm still gonna wet myself, but in different ways.
3 hours later.
Cut it off. They're playing the show us.
I think the movie theater is literally closed,
so we might not be able to take pictures.
you can take pictures outside, I don't care. I still have to go back to Ashley's house because I have to get my stuff.
It's 1 in the morning.
Honestly.
I'm wigless. Who else is wigless?
I wasn't wearing a wig, but I'm
Of what?
She said don't attract the attention of police.
Oh, police? Oh, sorry.
Let me do a little drop for us.
Ooh.
Okay, wait, I think you just saw my whole one.
Oh. Hi guys, so first of all, Merry Christmas. I need to take these off. Listen to this. It's officially been about 24 hours since I've seen the Queen film. I was like, I need a day to like think about what just went down. So I've loved Queen since my sophomore year of high school. So seeing my favorite band of all time, like I just know in my heart that there will never be another band that could ever take Queen's place. They deserve this. And they deserve to have a film that is done right for them because they are legends, and that's just the facts, you know what I mean? Let's just start with the overall movie, and I just want to say that I 100% support the film and love the film. A lot of people were very harsh about, you know, this film, especially critics. Some people even said, like Queen fans themselves said that it wasn't a movie made for the fans. And I could see how people would say that because the biggest reason that went around like Twitter and Instagram for Queen accounts was because of the inaccuracies. A lot of the dates were very mismatched, you know, and I noticed that pretty soon into the film, pretty early on, and it did bother me. Like, I get why Queen fans are bothered by it because, you know, we know that that's not how the timeline works and we want to see it done right. I do get why they did it. You know, they were trying to make it more dramatic, and films, you know, it's a biopic and it's just bound to be dramatic. I will say it is still a little frustrating because people that just aren't very big fans of Queen probably aren't going to know that the dates are not accurate with the events that happen in those dates, but you know, I don't think it's the end of the world, you know, because there was never anything where I was like, that's a lie. Like, it was pretty accurate as far as what happened. It was just the timing of it that was inaccurate. All I could say about like the cast is that I was very happy with the people they casted. I feel like everyone really embodied their character. There was never a time where a character popped up on the screen, or, you know, someone in Freddie's life popped up and I was like, they don't really do it for me. Like, I felt that everyone did a great job. I mean, the biggest reason I feel that people talk about the people that were casted for this film is because of their appearance. Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like Rami looked just like Freddie, because he obviously didn't. The biggest thing for me, you know, Rami's eyes are much bigger than Freddie's, and that's out of his control, you know, and that you can't find someone that looks like Freddie Mercury. Like, a lot of people say Sacha Baron Cohen was, you know, very similar looking to Freddie, and I fully agree, but you know, him, Brian May, and Roger Taylor just didn't really connect, and they saw things in a different light. And you know, Joe, aka John Deacon, he did an awesome job. I just love Joe as a person. I really didn't know much about him. I mean, I didn't know anything about him actually before this film. He really embodied John in his work. He really just had this wonderful, like, vibrant personality that John has. Towards the end of the film, when they were in the 80s time period, he looked a lot like John. It was kind of crazy. Also, side note, them calling him Deaky throughout the film really hurt my dick. So, Willem, the one that played Brian. I could go on forever about him. Out of every character in that film, he was by far as physical appearance, voice, accent, like, just, he embodied Brian May so much that there were moments where I was like, is that Brian May? I mean, it was crazy. I was so impressed with him. Seriously, so impressed. Like, he is Brian May's long lost son, honestly. And Ben Hardy, who played Roger, obviously he doesn't look a whole bunch like Roger, but I really tried to put that stuff aside. Like, some Queen fans just can't seem to get past the appearance thing, and I get it because it's a biopic about them, so you want them to look pretty similar, but like, it's not everything. I feel the biggest thing is the acting and the emotion in their performances, and they did an amazing job at that. Ben really embodied Roger. I feel he was very witty, funny, like, literally actually learned a part of Roger's drumming. Like, he played the drums, actually played Roger's part, and I think that's awesome. And of course, Rami, I was blown away because I 100% supported Rami throughout this film, but I definitely had my doubts, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my grandma was very skeptical about it, and she actually was like so impressed by the end. She was like, he did the best that he could, and she fully supported him being Freddie Mercury in this movie, and I do as well. I mean, he does, honestly, all of them, this whole film deserves an Oscar. The cinematography was amazing. Anytime there was a crowd, like Live Aid or any performances, I was just blown away. Like, seeing so much on that huge screen made such a difference. Like, seeing it on my laptop or on my phone, like trailers of Bohemian Rhapsody, was awesome, but seeing it with surround sound and a huge screen really just was awesome and just incredible. I felt like I was there, honestly. It was seriously ridiculous. Spoilers, minor spoilers. Fun fact, you never see Freddy die, which I really appreciated because I feel like that would have been way too hard for me to digest, and I also don't feel like Freddy would have wanted that. I don't think he would want anyone to pity like his last few days. There were a lot of private moments shown, like Freddie and Mary, lots of moments with them, lots of moments with him and Paul, a few moments with him and Jim, which I'm very appreciative of because I really do like him and Jim together. And it was very personal. I actually didn't know about Freddie's dad. Freddie's dad wasn't very accepting in the beginning, according to the movie. But he did accept Freddie in the end, and I'd kind of always wondered that because of his religion, you know, and how his family raised him. Like, I assumed his father wouldn't really be very supportive of that. I know Freddie was very, very close to his mother. I wasn't really sure about his father, but in the movie, you know, that definitely showed. The costumes were amazing. Seriously, again, the cinematography, the sets, the actors and actresses, I just felt that it was done in the best way it could be done in. They did the best with the makeup and prosthetics, like all that they could do. And the emotion and the wonderful acting and the determination to make a great film, I could tell that was all there. So that's really all that matters to me, to be honest. Amazing movie. I love the way it was done. I love that it didn't focus on Freddie's struggle with AIDS too much, because I feel like we all knew that, you know, that happened, and we didn't need to be reminded of that. We needed to just be reminded of how Freddie was on the stage, how great of a person he truly was, and just how lonely he was. Like, honestly, that was a big part of it that I really appreciated them showing, because, you know, Freddie just seemed so out there and happy, but in reality, like, he was really having a rough time. And of course that's awful, but at the same time it was nice to see that side of the story, because I feel like I knew that and most Queen fans know that, but I don't feel like the general public would, like locals. I don't feel like they would know that. But anyways, I love this movie. You guys should go see it. I am going to see it for a second time. I'll probably see it at least 4 or 5 times. I'm not even kidding. I will be purchasing it on DVD. Wasn't sure if it would be worthy of winning an Oscar, but after seeing it, I believe in the film so much. I really do. I do have a shout out this week. My shout out this week is Alexis Lopez, and she is a Snapchat follower of mine, and she's always been really nice and wonderful to talk to. We always have good conversations here and there, and I just want to say thank you so much for following me, and I love you. But I love you guys. Bye!